Good morning. It's 5 a.m. It's July 7th, no, July 13th. I am working. It's 5 a.m. I got up just right before 5. I had to go pee really bad. And I felt nauseous, so I got some like crackers, got some like tortilla chip chips by my bed. And I pulled the water out of the deep freeze, letting it thaw. We have about an hour until the kids wake up and the dog. We've got summer camp today, soccer practice today, and then I'm not going. I'll have Daniel take them. But then we have therapy. My oldest has therapy for his autism. Anyways, my daughter came home with this skein of yarn, and she bought it for me with her money, and she bought just one, which is totally fine. So I'm trying to make like a shawlette for her, one that goes over her, like one that she can hang over her shoulders. It's not gonna be super long, but I mean, she's almost 10, so it should be kind of big on her. Does that make sense? Anyways, it calls for a size 5. No. Yeah, wait. What's it? Calls for a 5mm hook. I was using a 5.5 at first when I was up here in this color. I was like, no. So I went to a 6. I went to a 6mm hook, and it's a little bit more loose. So I'm going to work on that, wake up, put my headphones in, and put my headphones in, and wait for everybody else to get up, and then we can start getting ready. I'm whispering, so hopefully y'all can hear me. Okay, I'm gonna get into this. Okay, it's 7:07 in the morning. Kids are up, they're ready, meds are taken. Breakfast is 8, and they even eat breakfast at school, so that's fine too. But I think I'm gonna go sit at Mason's soccer practice today. I don't know yet, depending on how I feel. It's from 9 to 10:30. Like I said, it depends on how I feel like that's life. Like stomach issues, pregnancy related. But let me flip it. This is how far I got with the blue. It's like a light blue, like a darkish light blue. But I think it's really pretty. I think I want to do, what's going to happen is I'm going to like when I get to the final row, I'm going to do it and then take it off and do a picot stitch. I don't think I've ever done a picot stitch. And that's what I want to do. But it's pretty. Super pretty. I like to do really big projects, but I'm starting to get into I like doing little tiny projects where it's like a one scheme project. It's just the season that I'm in right now. So yeah, I'm going to get myself ready. I don't know if I'm going to put this one on the back of my bathroom door. I have like this shoe thing, like cubby thing that hangs on the back of the bathroom door, so like when the door's closed it's facing out. Anyways, TMI, but when I use the bathroom I have the door open because it's our private bathroom, and in case of like a fall or something was to happen, or a kid needs me or something, like, because our master bathroom is smaller than our regular bathroom, it's just easier to have that door open in case when anything was to happen. So I like to put little crochet projects in the bottom one and have the door open and work on them or whatever. So yeah, I got my mama's dog hair in here on me, but yeah, I'm gonna probably finish this up today now, because each row as you go on gets bigger, it takes more. But if y'all want to see a tutorial on how to do this moss stitch, it's pretty easy. I like it because it uses double and single crochet in chain 3. Everything's a moss stitch except for the very end, and I like that because it just like, I get to use that itch of using a double crochet because I know double crochet, so it's like my little reward, because if I don't, I will mess up and try to do a double crochet. It's supposed to be a moss stitch, but I really like the moss stitch. It's really pretty. It's, look at that. And this has sparkles in it. This color wave is called Draco, by the way. Okay. Let me get ready. Okay, my hair is a mess. I'm checking in. It's 8:21 and soccer practice starts at 9. We live like 5 minutes away. Anyways, younger 2 are at camp, and I am, oldest one is currently watching TV, getting ready for us to leave. We're gonna leave at like 8:30, 8:45, no big deal. Anyways, pull this out some more. So I'm currently on the light blue. You can't really tell, but, well, it's like going from dark blue to light blue, like this like teal color. Anyways, it's doing that like transition color, like spotting, and then fully transitioning over, which I can see it. Anyways, so I'm gonna get this wrapped up. I have a feeling I'm gonna finish this today. I'm probably gonna do a peacoat border, peacoat. My mom said that it would look really cute. Yeah, so this is gonna go. I have my water that I got out of the deep freeze. Gosh, like 5 o'clock this morning because I needed something to drink. So I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna pack maybe some cashews and snack on them. Get a little bag going. Check in on my shawl. Here it is in all of its glory. I got one skein left. I'm gonna have to get some more. In my other video, I said I was really drawn to this, to the steel blue color wave, right? From Lion Brand Mandela. I think it's Mandela, Gradient. Anyways, come to find out, I put it in my cart to make a shawl, but it was supposed to be like a, it was supposed to be like a granny stitch doll, and then I learned the moss stitch for the shawls, and I still got a ways to go. But there it is. It's really bright and pretty and dark at the same time. It's like super pretty. I'm not gonna work on that one today. I want to finish hers up. And yeah, I think I have some of this on my Amazon cart. I'm trying to remember. I paid like $5 or $6 for these, and I am the one that I will go and get the $2 and $3 Walmart brand yarn and use it. But I really like this color wave, so I like kind of splurged. I bought 4. I think it was like $6 each. When I looked on Amazon, I think it was, for a 3-pack, I think it was like $28 or something like that. I don't remember, because it was in my save for later. So I'm just, Daniel works at Walmart, so I can easily have him pick me up some of this and get me some, but at the same time, like, I don't know. I don't want to go back to, I love Walmart. I don't want to go back to Walmart if I can have it sent right to the house when I'm about to get other stuff sent to the house that we need. And the card games and stuff that we're getting and baby girl stuff. So if I could just get it in one load, that'd be great. Because also, like, if I go to Walmart, I'm going to get more than what I need than just the yarn. Yay! Okay, I'm going to use this bag to put this into. Here's what's left over of that one ball. It didn't complete a row like I wanted it to. So any of that that's left over from each skein that doesn't complete a yard, like a complete a row, I am going to use it as in my scrappy blanket. Now I do have scrappy shawls and things like that, and I don't mind putting it in different locations to like randomly swap so dramatically, but with that one I wanted, like, at least as for the majority of it to be the same color, like per row, beginning to end. And then when it gets towards the outer end, it won't bother me as much to make it like change at different color points. So there's that. And carry my water out. I think I am packing Tom's. Baby girl likes to give me heartburn like no other. I will probably do a bump pick. Yeah, so not a bump pick, but I will probably give a bump update. I look really pregnant, but I look really fat at the same time because I'm not like a super skinny person who then got pregnant. And this is my 4th kid. So I don't know. Okay, this is going in here. This is going. My Tums. I don't know if I'm gonna bring my headphones or not. I have my sunglasses in the car. I need my fan. Where's my fan? Where? Hang on. Okay, kind of like sneak peek. Baby mom. But I'm bringing my handheld fan. Battery operated. It can sit. It's supposed to be like 74 while we're sitting. Well, they're going to be playing, so they're going to be a little bit hotter, but it's going to be like 74. And I'm kind of going to be sitting in the car. Now, I had the same experience when there was football last year. So, but it was more hot. Even though we're getting to that point. But it was hotter when I sat and watched them and waited. And I think, oh goodness, I can't remember. I think there's like more shaded trees where we're sitting. Now next week, no, they're going camping next week. There is soccer practice next week, but they're going camping. So coach said that was perfectly fine because I have a bunch of baby appointments, baby doctor's appointments, like my ultrasounds and things, and they do not want kids there under the age of 13 because of like COVID and, you know, all the things. Even though that was like 6 years ago, whatever. Yeah, so there's that. Just trying to think. My stomach is starting to hurt. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to sit the whole time. I am going to try to go to the bathroom before we go. So I'm going to do that. We shall see. But then I'm going to go back and pick them up, which is fine. Okay. Let me hop off here. Okay. It's 9 o'clock in the morning. Mason's checking out a little library right here by our house. Anyways, no soccer practice today. Yeah, no soccer practice, no football practice, no basketball, no nothing. It was at 9 o'clock. It was scheduled. Everybody knew it was scheduled, but there was like water pipe issues. I guess they busted
I'm not exactly sure. Coach didn't really... Coach for the football team, Coach Graven, was Mason's coach last year. But Mason didn't want to do football this year, so he wanted to try out for soccer. So that's fine. No hard feelings. I love Coach Graven, but no hard feelings. Ironically enough, that's going to be Mason's teacher this year for middle school. So I don't know if it's going to be his homeroom teacher, but he will have him. Anyways, I saw my shadow and I thought it was somebody walking up to my kid. I was about to flip out. Anyways, so scratch that plan is sitting there while he's at practice. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it tomorrow. But yeah, so fun times, right? I don't know if I should have him call his friend and let him know that there's going to be no football practice. Soccer practice. I keep calling it football because, like, I know football, I'm American, so football is football and soccer is soccer, but, like, soccer in other countries is also football. And because, like, I'm just so used to going to practice for football, it's like, yeah. Alright, y'all, it's like, I think it's like 11 something, maybe almost 11, I don't remember, and I just looked at the clock not even a second ago. I snacked on some like the little bitty individual bags of Doritos. I had one of those and one Cheetos. This is where I'm at with her Shawlette. It's getting pretty big. I'm like off and on. I'm sitting here, but like working on it, but like off and on. Like I'm laying down, doing things. It's just a chill day. One's watching cartoons and eating lunch and stuff, so you know, we're just chilling. This is what got my dog hair in it. This is what is left of the skein, and it's really pretty. Like, you can't, if I move it, can y'all see the sparkles? It is very sparkly. I would like to get some more of these skeins. I don't know how much they were, but I like them. I do like the 6mm hook with it. I might try 6.5, just not on this one, but just to see, like, to gauge it, and I might keep it at a 6, but I just want to see what a 6.5 would look like. But yeah, I'm thinking about making, I say this and then like I don't do it. But I'm thinking about doing like the circular shawlette pieces that like go down, like where you do like the circular piece and have it go down over your shoulders. But and then like maybe like a neck piece. I don't know. I know sometimes it can feel restricting and things, so I'm not sure what I want to do. But do you guys see, like, and doesn't do it justice. It's very sparkly. I will probably finish this today. I'm waiting on my package to get here with our card shuffler and some other stuff. It's an automatic card shuffler. And yeah. Okay, so I end up taking a nap at like 12 something, I think. So did my oldest. And then my husband came home. Daniel came home from work. Swung over, got the kids. I just like, lately, I have, first trimester, I was super tired and sick. This like last week, like past week, I have just needed a good nap. Or I don't feel good. Like I don't feel good. My hair's still a mess. It's fine. Like, I'm not going anywhere. Here is the triangle shawl. And, there's a problem that I have ran into, and you see how glittery it is? I know I keep doing this, but like it's really glittery. The picture don't do it justice. The video don't do it justice. Anyways, I have this much left. It's 37 inches right now, and I was going to finish it not on this round, but like the next round, and then do the peacoat stitch, whatever it is, and for the border. But I want it to be at least 40 to 45 inches, but it's whatever runs out. So I don't think I'm going to do that with a border. I was really hoping to get a border on there with this, but it's fine. I'm just going to finish it out, and yeah, but it's really cute. It's supposed to be like a, mind you, I'm bigger, so I'm not a little 10-year-old, but basically like it would go over her shoulders, and she can like wear it and things like that. Just trying to do something with it being a smaller skein of yarn. But oh, so Daniel's got all 3 of the kids going to my oldest appointment, so that was not planned. They just wanted to go, and he was fine with it. So I made me some ramens. I've been craving chili ramens. If you guys been here a while throughout this pregnancy, you know that chili ramens has been my kryptonite. The store has been out of them, so Daniel had to have them do an order of it. Anyways, I'm eating chicken ramen noodles. It's fine. And at like 4:30 ish, I will pop in some. Look, listen, we're not crunchy people. I like to be healthy and crunchy, but it's fine. I'm gonna do like an easy day, something that everybody eat around the board. I'm gonna do some chicken, some dino chicken nuggets and some dino tater tots, and if I can find some, we got canned vegetables. I have something planned with that. If I can find some vegetables in the freezer, I just had to heat up, I'll do that. So yeah, it's what it is type of night. Everybody's gonna be good, everybody's gonna be fine. And I am currently waiting on an Amazon delivery, so hopefully that'll get here and I can unbox it on camera for you guys. Ooh, this is hot. Okay, but yeah, hopefully I can do that. I know like I film a lot in my bedroom, but it's just like, I don't know, it's been my comfy little place where I don't have to sit out on the front porch by the AC unit. It's technically originally the back door, but we use it as our front door. Anyways, I don't have to sit out there. And it's been, I know, like, it's either been really cold, really hot, I've been recovering, I've been sick, like, it's just, it is what it is. So hopefully, like, when school comes around, the weather will start to get like a little bit cooler. I know it will, but it'll get a little bit cooler. I will sit outside, don't have to have the AC on, all the things. So yeah, I'm gonna eat this. Oh, check this out. The little library that Mason was looking at, he found Quidditch Through the Ages by Kenilworthy Wisp, and it's got this fake, you know how like it's got a property of like the so-and-so school, and then like they write their names. It's got Oliver Wood, B. Bunston, M. Flint, Cedric Diggory, Harry Potter, Hermione Granger, it's got all kinds of names on here. T. Knott, S. Cooper. And then it tells, like, it's got a warning from Arma Pence from Hogwarts Librarian. So he found that book. And then he found this book about Africa, which is really cool. It's just a National Geographic. It tells you about the people. It tells you, like, where things located. It tells you about different like wild places, the people, the grass, the rainforest, the animals. This is for, it's a rookie book. It's considered a rookie book. My mom just said that she found a test to replace the kids. What? Okay, Ma. I'm guessing this is for like maybe 2nd grade and below, maybe possibly 3rd grade. Beginning readers, like readers would begin like, oh, like maybe like kindergarten, like second half of kindergarten to like 2nd grade. So that's cool. Alright, I'm gonna eat these, get something on my stomach. I found a tent. I think it replaces the one that they... She said test. Her phone corrected tent to test. She said I found one that can replace the kids' tent. Ma. Alright, I quit. I quit. Let me get a hold of her. Hold on. Alright, y'all. Ignore my crazy living room I'm about to show you. But, we've got like a load of we've been rearranging and slowly going back into getting everything moved into that room. Pippin's in there for a minute. And, we're rearranging things and stuff. Remember not that long ago the add-on was put on. But check this out. It's a pop-up. That's the tent my mom was talking about. So there's a door. And side window opens. That window opens. And it gets staked down. It pops up. So we popped it up in here. I think it's really cool. Getting it packed back away into the thing is going to be the tricky part. I will say that. Okay. And then where's my cards? My oldest likes to take stuff out of the box and not put them back. Let me find these cards. Well, he has when he gets home to find all my cards. It's hot in there. Let me see if I can pop this out this way. This is like the kids' play area room, and it's really hot. They left without turning the fan off. So, if I can have this door open, it can help circulate the air. I'm going to get a baby gate possibly put up right here in the doorway. That way, this can stay open. Pippin can stay out. And when the baby gets bigger, she can stay out unless we want her in here too. Peep her little packet play that we put in here. With her stuff in it. Right now. Yeah, get that air circulating in there because it's hot. Okay. Anyways. Yeah, he's got to find my cards. Those came in a 2-pack. My face. Okay, so let me tell you about that 2-pack. So I bought a 2-pack of those. It was the black with the blue, and I think it was black and red or something like that. They were waterproof. We kept the black and blue ones, as you can see, and then my aunt got the black and red ones. Anyways, they were like, I'm pretty sure I said they're waterproof. Gonna go to the thing. Baby gate. That baby gate was there after. Hold on. So we put that baby gate up after the fact. Well, after the fact that we needed it to keep the toddler out when he was a toddler. But he knew how to work it and stuff. Whew, that feels good. Anyways, so we caught it to keep the dogs. Well, one dog now, but keep the dogs from going by the front door so we could bring in groceries and stuff, and try to teach them that they don't just come to the door. And that the door does not mean just run outside. Anyway, so it's just stayed up. Okay. So my face. That dog hair on my phone. Anyways, okay. Let me set y'all up. Okay. My face, I had a really bad breakout after I had my hip surgery, and I think I might be allergic. to my implants. Because, I mean, it was bad. And it stayed like that for over a year. And then it's like finally started going away. Like I had to like, I know you're like, wash your face. Yeah, I did. But like it was like blistering boils and all the things that comes with like, you know, allergic reactions and things. And then I got pregnant and then like that made it worse. Anyways, my face started clearing up because I stopped washing my face, and that was in the shower, and I'm like, so I didn't wash my face as much after having my surgery, and I didn't really do it before because my face type is not one that you have to like wash. And even with just like soap, my face was like fine. Had my surgery, and then it was bad, and then I started washing my face, which helped clear it up, and then like my pregnancy hormones helped clear it up. And then now like last night I washed my face with the same stuff that I used to help get rid of it, just to like make sure like they didn't come back, and now my face is like even more broke out again. Not like it was, but what it's been for like the past month. Okay, so yeah, I have water and a Coke over there. Mostly been drinking water. Coke for nausea. Anyways, sipping on it while my mom was here. She was about to leave. Package came in the mail. So, not sponsored. Nothing like that. But the black cards that I have, I absolutely love them. And he's gonna have to have my cards. But I wanted ones that it didn't have to be like daylight outside lights to see them, because some people are visually impaired, and when it's the black with the blue, it's kind of hard to see what your suit is. And yeah, so I went ahead and I bought. Now treat everything that you have with respect. Don't let it get ruined. You know, sometimes things are going to get ruined. Kids are going to accidentally break things. Like, it happens. It's life. But I believe in taking care of what you have. That's my motto. So, I got playing cards. Got a 2-pack. This is the playing cards that I am going to be putting out. The black ones they're not my first set of playing cards. I don't know. We will play those. Those are well loved and worn in. But, yeah, I got a 2-pack of these. I'm going to open them. Give me a second. Let me open these. I'm so used to, like, the cigarette type cellophane when it has that line, it has that little tab that you can just pull off. Yes, I used to smoke. But, like, trying to find that and trying to open those has been an adventure. I'm not opening the red ones just yet because the reds are identical to the blues. And then I will show you this other pack. Now, that other pack is not going to stay with us. It's actually going to my niece. She is the same age as my youngest, and she loves Blue and Bingo. So I was like, those are super cute. And she likes to kind of play card games. So, let me open these. Hopefully we'll see her this week. How to get that open? Oh, so then I'm gonna have my personal cards that we will play, but I guess you would say like prized possessions, because they're gonna be like really hot pink. And you can see them. These are so new. They're stuck in the box. There we go. I was wanting to show you my black set. But anyways. Okay. So they look like this, right? Like regular playing cards. I think they're all... Yeah, they're just color-coded. As you can see. And then here's the jokers. Now, we don't gamble in this house. We don't place bets. Maybe occasionally we'll like joke around or something, and we'll be like, the kids haven't officially done it yet, but they'll be like, all right, we'll joke and be like, you want to play each other against deck of cards, and whoever wins or whoever loses has to do the other person's chore too. Stuff like that, like whatever. But, they haven't done it. Maybe one day they will. But yeah, we don't do poker, like, we don't do like gambles. Now we do play like rummy and kind of like casino games and appropriate games that kids could play. We play trash, we play add to 31, we play kill thy neighbor or chase the ace. We play Uno, we play crazy eights, we play all those things. I am going to open these just to show you what they look like. See, look, this one has the cellophane. Boop. Like I said, I just want to see if they package these correctly before I go and send it to them. Because sometimes they mess up. Okay, so these I think are really cute. It's bluey. These, I think these were like $7 or $8 on Amazon. I know it's kind of crazy for a deck of cards. But it's fine. Oh, and then like, I don't know if you know or not, but they've got like this little dog. I forget what his name is, but he's like there in every episode. And yeah, he's like a fun little thing. I'm actually gonna message her mom and see when she's gonna be around. Anyways, okay, so look, I love the jokers. So funny. Okay, hold on. I had to get a thumbnail photo because these are super funny. Okay, we got those. Those are so funny to me. That's what got me to see them, me and Mason, when we were sitting here Sunday because he was sick. And then here's the ace. It says Bluey. And then the number cards, they just look like, number cards, but they're like bluey printed, like kid. Let me find. So here's a jack, a queen. So if you remember, this was the episode where the girls made him dress up like a queen. And then we got the king. And then we got the aces again. And then we've got a jack. And then the queen. And the king. I gotta send these to her mom because these are so funny. And then we got the king, which is bluey. And then we got queen, jack. And then Chili's in here too. She's supposed to be. Yep, okay. And then we've got Chili. So each person has their own deck. Does that make sense? I just thought these were super cute and funny. Okay, so that's that deck. And then here's what the back of the cards look like. So let me go ahead and pull these out, get a picture so I can send her mom. And then I'll be right back to show you in this box. Okay, I knew her mom would approve because they like to play card games too. And yeah, I was like, I hope you're not mad. Like, I got her something. So she was like, oh my gosh, I love it. She was like, she's gonna love it. Those are so freaking cute. It's like her favorite like thing is Bingo and Bluey. Anyways, we saw them. We was like, gotta get them. Unicorns and Bingo's cards, where Bingo's got like the the fake teeth in her mouth or whatever. That's what had us cracking up laughing. Okay, this. I don't know if it has to be on a flat surface or not. I'm gonna set it on my bed. I'm gonna shuffle the cards that I had open. Not my niece's, because hers is fine at the moment. Okay, that's cool. That's really cool. Alright, hold on. So I'm going to show it to you. But this is an automatic card shuffler. It's pretty self-explanatory. It's got a Type C rechargeable charger that comes with it. It has I almost threw you out, little guy. It's got a tray that goes down in the bottom of this. Like so. Let me read the instructions before I do something. Anyways, I'll figure out how to put it together. But this takes regular cards, Texas Hold'ems, which is 63 by 88 millimeters, right? Yeah. Guandan cards, Mahjong tiles, and chip cards. And I'm pretty sure, from what I read, it also can shuffle Uno cards, right? Because my kids like Unos. Okay, fast shuffle, charging portable, dual motor, low noise, and anti-shake. Let's see. The red light will flash. Is that how it works? I will figure this out. Anyways, let's see. Operation. It's pretty self-explanatory. I'm just trying to figure out how to put the card tray in. Let me figure this out. So this was like 15 bucks. This doesn't have like an actual slot, so I think you just like slide it in and like you pick this up if you want. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just going to slide this in, and then I'm going to take these cards that I just had, and it says that the light will blink red. The light will blink red when it needs to be charged. So it says take these, put them evenly into their groups, and then I'm going to move it and put this where that's at and show you. So, like so. And I'm going to give you an overview. So, here's this side. Here's this side. Now I probably got like the regular cards that stay in the box mixed in with these, which is fine. Okay, let's move you. Shaky hands. Okay, so I separated them, you know, semi-evenly. Push the button. That was cool and quick. Alright, that's cool, that's cool. And then you can do it as many times as you want. They did slide out to the bottom. Okay, so, fun fact. Cool fact. I'm gonna do this again to shuffle them. But, well, even more. But, anyways. I cannot shuffle cards. My finger dexterity and lack of, like, motor finger just deteriorating from my CMT. I can't shuffle. And then they got little kids and, you know, like, they have a hard time shuffling sometimes. And little kids do want to help. And they can't because, you know, they're, like, little. So this would be cool. That was quick. Alright, I'm going to do that again and time it based upon recording time. I didn't separate that evenly. I mean, well, it doesn't have to be separated evenly, but you know. I'm just going to fix it. This is really cool. I am going to keep it in its box. Okay, let's see. Alright, we're at 6-4. Ooh, my fault. My fault. That wasn't me fault. Hold on. Kind of jammed it. I guess I did unload it evenly. I don't know. Okay. Let's see. Right, this is all about users and being able. Okay. Let's see. Alright, 6:52. Took 3 seconds. That's cool. Alright, those are shuffled. And I'm going to put this away. That is really cool. Oh, this little light right here. There's a little light by the charging port. But that's cool. And then it's got a sensor down here on the bottom. I guess to let you know that it's done. That's really cool. Okay, alright. Don't know if we're going to play cards tonight because they'll be getting back about 5:30-ish. And we got to eat dinner and I got to get dinner going. So, we will see. But I'm about to get dinner started right now. I already said what we're making, so I'm not going to get that on video. But I thought this was like a cool little thing. I'm not going to let the kids play around with it tonight. Maybe tomorrow because Daniel's off work Wednesday, so we can stay up a little bit later. And because Daniel works like early in the mornings. So I do want to leave these in here. I'm going to try to think of a spot that I can create to help just put things. Hold on. I'll put this down in here for protection. But just to help keep things more organized, and I want to keep all my card game stuff together. So like we have our board games, but I'm wanting, and we love like regular card games that you can just have one deck of cards and you can play them. That's fun. I even got a card game book. It's called 101 family card games or something that you could play. And so there's that one, and I got a couple of more books that I'm gonna be reviewing and looking at. They're easy references, but I wanted some more in there that I could like reference without like having to write down ones that are online and then have to put them in there. And then I want to get some like games that are card games that are that specific game. Like Old Maid. Old Maid can be played with a deck of cards. You could just call the Queen of Hearts the Old Maid, and you know. But things like Cockroach Poker. There's a few other ones, but oh man, this has to go in there. But yeah, that's gonna be fun and exciting. Alright, I'm gonna get dinner going. I will see you guys when the other packages come. Now, I did order my sister-in-law a sloth card set. She loves sloths. Anyways, super cute, super funny, super adorable. But that's getting sent directly to her house, and we kind of don't live relatively close. Like, it is a little bit of a drive. So, I won't be showing you guys that one. And then I ordered the same card game book that we have for her kids, and then the reference to play for downtime. So, I hope you guys enjoy, and I will be back maybe Sunday at the latest. Well, not, I'll have clips, but like Sunday might be my latest because Sunday is when my cards are supposed to get here. And I want to show you guys those. But I like to have extra spares in case we have to like mix, you know, 2 cards, 2 decks, things like that. So I am going to get started on dinner. But yeah, alright. And like to mix it up when we play card games. So, you know, just, I would really like to know what he did with my black set of cards. Alright, anyways, let's go to the Nisi Poo. And nothing in that. Okay, I'll see you on a little bit. Okay, I had to skip a couple of stitches. Like, this is gonna be by her neck, so it's not gonna be a really big issue. And then I chained right here. I randomly guessed it, but I just chained right here, skipping some stitches. That way, when she puts it on her neck, she can pull this through and hold it into place. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So, I put Yarny Chicken. I technically only have one end to weave in. Hopefully she likes it. I'm not going to get her reaction on video. I got to go check the food in the air fryer. I believe the cheesy broccoli and cheese is done. I think I might put everything from the air fryer into the oven just to help it evenly cook. But I'm on a time crunch and I want to get this done for her. Yeah, so all in all, it took me 24 hours, but then again, like, I was sleeping, you know, because people need sleep, and then like driving and figuring out stuff and cooking dinner and spending time with family, you know. So yeah, if you guys want to see a tutorial on this, look how sparkly. If y'all want to see a tutorial on this, let me know, because I can definitely give you one. It'll be on a smaller scale when I go to do that. But yeah, I'm gonna get this weaved in and check the food. Alright, see y'all when other stuff comes. Okay, it is Thursday the 16th. I started this shawl on the 5th of July, so like 10 days off and on, and this is what I have left. I'm going to make this the last row with this skein. Whatever's left, I'm putting in my scrappy shawl that I'm making. I have two I have 2 more skeins that are supposed to be here today from Walmart, so I am going to add those on, and then that'll probably be it. So, oh, I got a little bit of time. Ooh. So I bought these candles, right? And they're hot pink. I have to head out the door in like 10 minutes. But they're like really pretty hot pink. I bought them off Amazon because they said that they would fit perfectly down in my little like burner thing. Can I show you? As you can see, it doesn't. I have to light the wax on the bottom and stick it down in there and make sure it sticks. Turn the wick as you're supposed to, and then light it. But they last for 2 hours, and that's great, so it's not a big hindrance. This one I bought off of Amazon, like that one, and it takes a size 2-inch candle. And I will say, this has been burning for a little over 2 hours, and I think it's because I had wax in it from the one before. So, time of true, it does work. I got PJs coming today. I've got my youngest has a set of Spider-Man PJs that he's had since he was like 5 or 6 years old. Though he's 6, but like he was like 5. I can't remember if he got them for his 5th birthday or his 6th birthday, but he's outgrowing them like a lot, so I had to get him some bigger PJs. So he's coming so we can swap those out because he's obsessed. Hey guys, I got like an hour of recording time on my phone,
But I'm gonna do a video and then I'm going to basically kind of upload and then delete it, because I want to finish the rest of everything that is to come for different things. So this morning I was talking about the candles, and they work. I need to get some actual like 2-inch candles now. You know, the bigger the candle it is, the more lighting it puts off. And I want a candle over here that I can burn at night, that's bright enough that I can see my crochet projects, but not like disturb Daniel when he's sleeping, and then I can just blow him out before I go to sleep. Daniel has to be up at 3 in the morning to go to work, and I sometimes am not tired with pregnancy insomnia, and just in general I'm not tired and asleep by 9 o'clock. So it's that thing. Yeah, and I have like lantern lights that are, you plug in, they're solar powered. You could charge them via the sun, you could plug them in and charge them. I got some of those. I've got like a multi-level color, no, multi-level like touch lamp thing where you can like tap it with your hands and it goes to like 3 different light settings. So I have like one of those too. But I just wanted candles too, because I wanted to try them out over here. And then if like power goes out, or we want to do something where we're not using the lamps, but we want to use the light, like a candle or something at the table, we can play card games, us and the kids, we can do all kinds of different things. We can do that. Okay. So I have a Walmart delivery that's supposed to be dropped off with the rest of the yarn for my shawl. I have 2 skeins, and I have some chili ramens being delivered, because yeah, I need them to be delivered. And then I got some more yarn that's going to be here between the 16th, wait, that's today, and the 31st. So it is what it is. I am using 2 of these size 3 light 3 sport. It calls for a 4mm hook. I'm using a 5.5 because that's just what I've been using on this blanket. This is the patchwork scrappy blanket. I have pieces that have to be added on, but I needed to build up the sides to add it, so I'm just working ever so accordingly to that. I'm getting those added. Yeah, it's just, it is what it is. I put this project off because it's July. It's hot now instead of when I started this in like the spring. So I'm just ever so slightly working my way through. And I've come to love the 6.5mm hook. So when I first started crocheting, I'm pretty sure the crochet hook that I used was a 5 or a 5.75. That was my go-to hook. And then like I will use different ones in between, but if it's smaller than a 4.5 or a 5, I'm like, nope, I'm out. I will alter the pattern to use a bigger hook. But that is just my life. I am going to turn this fan on. I have been hot. Literally. I've been hot. I found out yesterday that I have a UTI. Okay, hold on. I figured I had one, but I kept being told I didn't have one. And then like yesterday I was like, hey, I have all these symptoms and all these things, and she was like, well, your urine sample came back fine. This because I was at my prenatal appointment anyways. She was like, your urine sample came back fine anyways. And I'm like, no, it didn't. Because I can see it on my chart, but, you know, anyways. And she was like, how about you use a belly band? And I'm like, okay, I can do that, but my pain isn't when I do that. It's literally when I pee. And mind you, before she walked in, hold on. My urine sample is ready on my chart, so I was looking at it, and the swab that says like not the swab, but like the testing that says abnormal, it literally indicates that you have a urinary tract infection. And like even with the Google, looked it up, like made sure like what I was reading was right, my culture swabs. Anyways, yeah, so I have a UTI. She wrote the prescription for it. She was like kind of hesitant on it. Hold on a second. Anyways, I was trying to like move this fan, not let it let it get knocked over, while also trying to flip this blanket. But yeah, anyways, she finally sent over my like antibiotics for it because I was like, I literally it, like burns when I pee. And it's a normal thing, guys. Like I'm not saying this to be like all gross or whatever, but urinary tract infections have to be treated or it can get really bad. And it's really common with women. It's really common with people who have bladder issues. It's really common with women who are pregnant, and you could have one and just not have any symptoms. Here's the thing though. I didn't know that part about not having the symptoms. So I was looking at my urine analysis samples because I was like, hey, this all looks the same. And then like it just kind of progressively got worse. I've had a urinary tract infection since like March, and I couldn't figure out why they kept asking me about UTIs. And I was like, well, maybe they were just asking because, just to ask to make sure. No, I've had a urinary tract infection since March, and this is July, and it's been untreated. And I found out literally yesterday that you can have a urinary tract infection and not have symptoms. So I was like, huh, that makes sense. So why, like, if it was there and they didn't go ahead and treat me for it, I don't know. Could be part of the reason why I was so sick in my first trimester was because my body was going, like, so when I hit 6 weeks, 5-6 weeks, I had the flu, which didn't help. And then that's when HG picks up really bad. And then that's when morning sickness gets the absolute worst. And then also I had really bad morning sickness like all day. It was awful. I had hypomesis gravidaeum, which like that legit will happen. But my body was also fighting a bladder infection, a UTI. Like, I don't know. I will say, like, I have been going to this place with all 4 of my pregnancies with my kids, and I have never had any issues like this. And this go around, I've had so many issues that I'm not comfortable there. But, like, at the same time, I'm so close to having this baby that, like, I don't want to switch. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to see if I can, like, when I have an appointment next week for my ultrasound coming up. And also that same day I have to do my glucose test. I have an appointment in August for a 4-month, but I'm just going to see if I can see one or the other of the women that I actually really like who like don't gaslight me, and see if I can see them on Wednesdays, because I need help getting up on them tables, and that's where Daniel comes in at. He can help me, and he's there for like my extra ear and everything on like what's being said, because what? Anyways. And I just want him there, so I'm just gonna see if I can have him there with me. And then actually I think my August appointment, trying to think. If I remember, I know like at a certain point you go every 2 weeks, and then when you hit 36 weeks you go every week. And I think my August is my last, like, once a month. And then I think after that, I think what they do is they
if it's still the same, I think what they're doing is like just starting in September, I'll go 2 weeks. And then around August 1st, I'll go once a week because I'll be 36 weeks at the beginning of the month. We'll see. And I don't plan on going to every appointment. I just don't. Like, I'm getting to that point where I feel like prenatal care is just, it's too much of a bother. And it really shouldn't be, because if everything's going fine and baby's moving and everything and like you're not having any issues, I don't understand constantly going. And this is my 4th baby in, and I advocated for prenatal care all the time. Like, you know, go to all your appointments. But at the same time, like, all I'm doing is I'm going to pee in a cup, get a weight gain, sit there. And I'm glad to listen to her. Like, I'm glad to listen to her heartbeat. And then, like, that's it. I go home. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Tomorrow's the last day for summer camp for the younger two, so they get to go on a big field trip, and that's gonna be fun and exciting. Now, they've been there before. I actually used to go camping as a child where they're going, so that's fun. They're all gonna take the school bus and go. And tomorrow, my mom is picking up. Well, you know what? I don't know if she's picking him up tonight or she's picking him up tomorrow. But my oldest is going camping with my mom. And then she's going to bring him back Saturday. And then I think something don't look right. Hang on just a second. Okay, it's fine. Then she's going to pick up, I know originally it was going to be my daughter, like in order from oldest to youngest, and then do a night camping with her, and then drop her back off, and then go and pick up my youngest and take him. And then next week she's going to have all of them at the different campsite, just so they can get one-on-one, and then they can do stuff all together. So it's just, they're going to have fun. They like to go camping. But all is well. 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 I think I can turn this off now for a second. Okay, so I know I'm just sitting here rambling. I'm trying to drink even more water. I drink a lot of water, but I'm trying to cut back on my Coke. Like this pregnancy, I had to have a can of Coke every day to help with nausea. And like, I don't chug it. I sip on it. Sometimes I'll drink the whole thing and then like, okay, whatever. But like, I sip on it. But I'm trying to just like cut back. Genuinely cut back. Let's see. Oh, yesterday we had baked beans, potato salad, and drumsticks. That was really good. Listen. I learned this way to make drumsticks in the crock pot, and they were like super good. Made the chicken like fall right off the bones, and I could just like throw them in, leave them, and it didn't heat up my whole house. I didn't have to worry about like the grill all the time. You know, just leave it, forget it, and it crisps them up. You could take them out, put them in the oven if you want to, but like they were perfectly fine. Well, I forgot to do that yesterday with everything going on. And Daniel got the chicken drumsticks for like half off or something like that because they were on sale. So anyways, I threw them. We had to do 2 batches because there were so many. We threw them in the Instant Pot. Pressure cooked them for 13 minutes. You can do 10 to 15 minutes. But you pressure cook them with the seasonings and a cup of water. Take them out and then put your oven on broil. I did 400 because my pans couldn't go to broil.
I learned that the last time. Anyways, and then you just like cook them until they crisp, and they are just so good. But yeah, that was really good. It was just like quick and simple and easy, not so hands on. The potato salad was already made because it was bought from the store. Baked beans just had to be opened out of a can and, dumped in a pot. But it was so good. And then the kids decorated cookies yesterday that Daniel brought home. That was just really fun. And then they played outside. Everybody got showers and baths. And not saying we don't take showers and baths, but it's just what happened. We got clean. Usually we stagger, like, the kids is getting baths and stuff throughout the week because, like, if we're not doing anything, there's no need for a shower every single night. So, like, if Mason's playing soccer or, whatever sport he's doing, then yeah, like, you're running around. If the younger two are not going anywhere, like, if they're just here and they're inside, like, it's, they chilling, having a relaxed day, watching cartoons, whatever. There's no need to take a shower, but, like, Mason needs to take a shower. But, like, it's this, I don't know. Hopefully I'm making sense. Like, I'm not saying my kids are neglected. It's just, sometimes there's no need to take a shower every single day. Especially if you're not doing anything particular and your body doesn't smell and you're not producing a bunch of stuff. Man, I'll tell you what. Going from a 5mm, or going from a 6.5 down to a 5.5 is such a big difference. I feel like it's so much tighter. But what's funny is I was using this one and my 5 and my other one. And then when I switched to my 6.5 to make the shawls that I was working on, I was like, wow, this is such a big gauge. And now I'm so used to it, I'm like, I like it. I ordered some yarn. I do want to make some moss stitch shawls, but I want to make some like half circle, not crescent, but like half circle shawls, but I don't want them to be scrappy. Like, I want them to be more themed, like my shawl over here. Now, I do have, like, scrappy shawls that I have made and I have gifted, and they are loved. But sometimes you need not to do that. Not everybody wants a scrappy shawl. And honestly, like, I like to use up what I have. Okay, so, like, I like to use up what I have before I go get more yarn, but sometimes, like, I need more variety. Like this, I can only repeat the same color so many times, so I had to get more yarn. So what I can do is I can make my drawing a blank. I can make whatever I need to make and then scrapify that yarn, or I can go back and forth. So, like, I have this pink, blue, and the pink, blue, and white and it was a gift and I love it, but what I'm using with all of it is I'm not doing big projects. I'm doing, like, smaller projects, so I know for a fact, like, I can kind of scrapify the yarn and use it up as I go. So, like, I have a shawl that I started. This blanket's getting so big. I have a shawl that I started just the other day. Let me grab it. I accidentally closed it. Okay, I'm gonna have to make this quick. But, so I started this one. Let me see if I can hold it. But you see that, like, solid blue, like, right here? The solid blue. That's part of the blue that came. And I'm going for, like, a scrappy Indian
mosaic kind of feel that it's one of those ones that if I keep this one or I donate it, whatever, like, you know, people are going to take care of it. Hopefully, that's what I want. Like, I don't want them to get it and then not care for it because, like, I don't know how. Like, just take care of the things that you get. And somebody put time and effort into these things, but it can just be worn, and it doesn't have to be like all pretty. Like this one's probably gonna be like my church shawl, and like I'm not gonna take it outside and do a bunch of stuff with it. Like I will throw on something else. But yeah, so I could throw like that pink on here. I could throw the white on here. I can do as many rows as I want, but I know like I'm not using the whole entire skein for the whole thing, so I don't have to worry about that. And then like I can, in between doing all that, I can do pieces for this. You know, you get what I'm saying? All right, I'm going to put this clip together, and I'll see you all in another video because I'm running out and I need space on my phone. So I'll be back in a little bit. Bye, guys. Okay, so I am mad, but I'm not mad, and I don't know if it's what I did, but I put in the color that I was looking for, yarn, and it was the steel blue, and I don't know if the person at Walmart picked what they thought was close and just didn't look at it, or if I accidentally put in the wrong one and they were just similarly close. I don't know. But the steel blue with the lot number 23867 compared to dark teal 23531. I don't want to go and exchange these because like I really don't. But let me show you the color difference. Let me get some room. So here's my shawl, right? It's not that big of a difference, but it kind of is. Like this is more of a green, like a greenish blue, like it's a teal compared to this. So I'm wondering if by putting this towards the bottom, it's not going to be that big of a deal. I feel like the Lord works in mysterious ways, and his plan is completely different than my plan. So I'm just going to go with it. But I have two. I ordered two. And I'm just going to finish it. It's going to be what it's going to be, and that's that. So I've got the bag for this. And then, because this bag is so full of scrappy balls of yarn and just skeins that got too small to move, and like I knew they were going to clump up, I just rolled them up. Anyways, like, yeah, okay, look. Here's the blue from the skein that was left over. Here's the, like, it's not too far off, but it's not the same. It's just not. Anyways, I'm not mad. Just kind of disappointed. I don't know. I should have went and got it myself. It is what it is. But I'm putting that double strand pink on here. And then I don't know what I'm going to do. So, that's what I'm doing. Waiting on a set of PJs to get delivered today. And then tomorrow my deck of cards will be delivered. Tomorrow Mason's supposed to be going camping. I'm repeating myself. Kids are supposed to go to Daniel's mom and dad's today, but she feeling sluggish or something, got a late start. So anyways, I want to know if they can come over tomorrow. So I'm just sitting waiting for Daniel to get home. He gets home in about half hour. I gotta pick up my meds, my antibiotics. So I'm just gonna work on this till he gets home, and then we're just gonna figure out dinner. I keep pulling dog hair off. I need a vacuum in my room. My dog it's not allowed in my room, but like, I don't know. Alright, I'm gonna get back to what I was doing. Oh, I got my chili ramens.